my fellow Tottenham fans, and welcome back to the Irish Hotspur with your boys Dave and Jack, bringing you your channel creators' predictions ahead of what is a must-win game, especially after Spurs not playing last week. Villa picking up a win. We're now 5 points behind, so it's absolutely crucial we get all 3 points heading into this game. Before we get into finding out what the creators have predicted, Jacko, how are you, sir?
Doing all right, Dave. Thinking of some eagle recipes ahead of this game. We were able to dine on the seagull last time out. Weren't able to secure any wolves, but let's maybe hope that Spurs still at home, right, for this fixture, still on this home streak, that we try to take advantage of it in some sort of fashion, right? Let's go 2-1 here, get another win, keep ourselves relevant in this top four race, try to dine on some eagle.
Jack, you have me absolutely pumped. But let's get over to Benji from We Are Tottenham TV. Let's see if he can pump us up any further.
What's going on, people? Ben from We Are Tottenham TV here to give my prediction for the big game against Crystal Palace this weekend. We've had a 2-week break, so hopefully that break has put us in really good stead. I hope Anne just got them on the training ground. We have to get back to winning ways this weekend, but it won't be easy. Oliver Glasner's second game in charge. I'm hearing Eberechi, Eze and Joachim Andersen could be back in the team for Crystal Palace as well. We've got our own injury problems apparently going into it with Pedro Porro and potentially even Richarlison. So, look, I think it's going to be a really difficult team. Glasner and Crystal Palace absolutely smashed Burnley last weekend with a 3-0 win. Could have even been more on the day. But at home, at White Hart Lane, I think, look, we should be getting the 3 points, and I'll be very disappointed with anything but don't get it twisted, guys. It's going to be an extremely difficult game. So they're going to set up to frustrate. We've been frustrated many times this season playing against three at the back, and that's exactly what they're going to come to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with. But having said that, I am going into it confident. We have to get the 3 points. There's no two ways about it. So I'm going for 3-2 to Spurs. I think it's going to be a ding-dong battle. I think there's going to be goals at both ends, but Spurs are going to come out on top with the 3 points, and that is the main thing. So come on, you Spurs.
Clenching the cheek sort of scoreline from Benji, 3-2, just squeaking it. Absolutely love that. First of all, great jersey behind him. I think there's definitely a Robbie Keane signature on that, Benji. I'm after that. I've got my eyes on it. But Jacko, Eze Olise could be back for this game. New manager in Ollie Glasner will look good against Burnley last week. I think it's important to remember this is going to be a total different Palace team, right?
Yeah, he kind of made me clench my cheeks, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with the first prediction there. It wasn't really the delusional 4-0 prediction that we might often sometimes get right in the first video. Just people just trying to just be as positive or as hopeful as possible going into this game. A lot of realism, I think, shown by Ben there. Bringing up that they're getting back probably their best defender in Joachim Andersen, a guy that they really do rely upon and need. And then Eberechi Eze, probably one of my favorite players, actually, outside of any Spurs player in the Premier League. Wonderful player to watch. And he is pretty much the source of goals in either the scoring or the creative department for that Crystal Palace team. And a new manager bounce to think about as well. It's really not the recipe that I'd like to go into this game. And then also he brought up Porro and Richarlison, right, could be missing. So, yeah, a dose of realism from our man Benji there, Dave. But a 3-2, goals aplenty, sounds like chaos. Love it.
Well, look, it'll make a right change off the Wolves game last week where we struggled to get that front three clicking. So if we score 3, at least it means they've produced a little bit of magic, which is good to see. But let's get over to my guy, Sonny. I don't know where he is around Europe or around the world right now, Jack. It does look like he's on holidays. It's definitely a holiday sort of vibe T-shirt he's giving off there. But let's find out what Sonny Talk Spurs is predicting ahead of this game.
Really like that shirt.
It's nice.
Hey Dave and Jack, it's Sonny from Sonny Talk Spurs, live from sunny Lisbon. I'm on holiday at the moment, but you want my prediction for Tottenham versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace with their new manager, Oliver Glasner. It's a tricky one because Palace are a bit of a formidable foe, but I think Tottenham are going to come strong here, back with a bang. 3-1 win, back at home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium after a week off, which was much needed. So yeah, quick prediction this week as I'm away, but I think it's going to be a 3-1 win. Son back amongst the goals. Come on, you Spurs.
Son back amongst the goals. Nice to hear from our man Sonny out in beautiful Lisbon, a city I've always wanted to one day maybe go to. I'd like to hope that his Portuguese pronunciation of players will get a bit better after he comes back. You know, maybe a bit more confident Joaos and things like that. But he's gone for a 3-1, Dave.
3-1, yeah, a bit of an easier scoreline than what Benji predicted, which is good on the heart, Jack. Look, I just want to see a complete different attitude in this game, in this performance, and with a 3-1 scoreline, you would like to think we're going to get that. But look, Sonny, you enjoy Lisbon, my man. Like Jacko, it's a country I've always wanted to get out to, Portugal. You know, a lot of people head out to the Algarve and stuff like that. Enjoy yourself. Hopefully we get the 3 points and you can wash it down with a beer, my man.
Obrigado, I believe, right? It's the right term for thanks for taking the time to send in the video, Sonny. But let's head on over to Holly's Hotspur.
Let's go, Holly.
Hello, this is me, Holly from IrishHotspur, here with my match preview for the game against Palace. It's at home, which is great. I know the last game was at home and it didn't really bode very well, but I feel like this game is going to be totally different. We've had a little bit of time off. I'm hoping that Andrew's been working on those set pieces because I cannot stand us conceding another corner because we've decided to zonal mark rather than man mark. We need to pick up our players. As we know, Palace are on a new manager bounce at the moment with Glasner coming in. He's done well at Frankfurt, so it's going to be no easy game for us. Obviously, they did beat Burnley previously, so they'll be on a high from that too. But it's one of those games that we need to get done. There's no excuses. We need to be scoring goals. Be interesting to see whether Solomon's fit. I think it's a bit too early for him to come in, but I'm just hoping we actually find the back of the net this week and we retain a lead because we really need those 3 points if we're really going to try and push on to get top 4 this season. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm going to go 2-1 for this one. Hopefully we can get the job done. I still think we're going to concede goals, just not from a corner. Come on, you Spurs.
2-1 from Holly there. I understand kind of her gripe with the zonal marking. I would say that's being a bit too complimentary. I think it was zoned out marking is pretty much what we had in that corner there, where just pretty much everybody was caught brain dead from what I could tell, like, or just had no idea that there was a Wolves player capable of winning that header, right? They just all seemed to pass on the responsibility to someone else, or they were just all pretty much caught sleeping. So I'd call it more zoned out marking than really zonal marking for me there, Holly. But a 2-1 sounds like a narrow win there.
Yeah, it's another butt clencher, Jacko. 2-1, another tight game. But look, you know, games with Palace are always sort of usually tight affairs anyway. You know, Palace know how to stifle us. They really make it hard. Let's not forget it is a London derby as well, so they're going to be up for this. And with us coming off the back of the Wolves game, we're not exactly firing all cylinders. You know, you could go back to games before that as well. So it all depends how we come out off this 2-week break, in my opinion, on how this game really goes. Do we come out firing on all cylinders, or do we come out with the same piss poor attitude that we've shown in previous weeks? Let's wait and see. But look, hopefully it's better than 2-1, Holly. That's what I would say. And we're still waiting on the Ledley King prediction. So, if you could get that into us before the end of the season, that would be absolutely awesome. But Jacko, let's head over to Lee. Just a quick fun fact about Lee. He is on a cruise right now. He's touring out somewhere in Asia, I believe, out on a cruise. And he sent in the next 3 predictions ahead of time because he might not have the internet. So that's absolutely dedication to the channel.
Top class. This guy's a man of class here. He knows what he's doing. And also, he's setting the standard as he's been doing this entire season here. Big up to you, Lee. You well-deserved vacation, I imagine, as well. So I hope you're enjoying it. And off on a lovely little cruise, wherever you might be on the nice blue sea.
Hey, everyone. Lee the Dorset Spur back with my prediction for the football at the weekend. Tottenham Hotspur versus Crystal Palace. Well, a couple of weeks ago, this would have been an easy shout because Crystal Palace were having an absolute terrible time and it was all falling apart. Since then, Roy Hodgson has stepped down and they have had their first win in God knows how long, winning 3-0. So we are in a situation of really not knowing what kind of Crystal Palace we're going to get. Are they going to continue their new manager bounce type scenario? Are they going to give us a real run for our money? And at the same time, we've not had the best of results, having lost against Wolves. So, what should we say? I'd like to think this would be an easy win. I don't think it's going to be. I think we're going to have to work for it. But our players are coming back from injury. They are getting more settled. They are starting to play together a lot more. It's been a really unsettling time. So I think the reality is we should be winning this game. We should be taking this one to them at home with the crowd behind us. It's a must-win game. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Spurs. Can't see us keeping a clean sheet, but a win should be on the cards here, so let's hope so. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for the guys. They really deserve your support. Keep going. Up the Spurs.
Nice one, Lee. Great prediction there. A back-to-back 2-1s as well. Hopefully, maybe the Dorset crew, though, the South Dorset crew, can still make their way up to the stadium for yet again another home game on your behalf. But Dave, I mean, he also thinks that we're going to concede. Like Holly there, why is that?
I think the reason why, Jack, is we've kept one clean sheet in our last 16 games, and in 5 of the last 7, we've conceded 2 goals. So I think that's why many people are probably expecting Spurs to concede as well. With that lack of press, which was so good for the first 10 games, you know, it allows you to be vulnerable on the counter if everybody doesn't go, if one player cops out, which we're seeing multiple players doing, and we're just being passed right the way through, which leaves Romero and Van de Ven deeply exposed. So, but I do want to see more confidence in that back line, you know, and hopefully they can give us the confidence to put back into them. Go out there, keep a clean sheet, and that's the platform for us to build on and go and win this game and take it to Crystal Palace. Regardless of the new manager bounce, I know a lot of people are maybe a bit nervy of it. They're 2-3 weeks into that new manager. We're what, 6-7 months into ours, so we should be a lot further ahead. We should have a lot more understanding of tactics. And to our players, them tactics are not going to change. Palace's tactics will probably change from the Burnley game to this game, and they'll probably adapt a little. So that's an area where we can exploit it. If they're adapting to certain tactics that are implemented in this game, let's go and take it to them. We're a lot further in the project. We should be looking a lot more better than what Palace is, for sure.
Getting me hyped ahead of this one, Dave. You know, making us less clenched.
Actually, subscribe to Lee the Dorset as well. What a man.
Yes.
Telling people
What a man. Setting the standard.
Setting the standard. What a hero. Let's get on to the next guest and let's find out what the Delusional Tron has to say from THFC Till I Die. Let's go.
Fresh and bearded.
Hi, this is Dermot, aka Dermot Tron from THFC Till I Die, home of Tottenham, past, present, and an exciting future under Ange Postecoglou. This is my match day prediction of Tottenham Hotspur versus Crystal Palace at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday. Look, very disappointed after the Wolves game. 2 weeks since then, my optimism has now risen back to its original levels. I'm pumped. I'm ready for the game. We are going to beat Palace. We should have enough about us to beat Palace. I know Palace have got a new manager and there's a lot of fans worried about the new manager bounce and all that, but I don't think there's nothing there to worry me. Hopefully with Porro and Destiny back as the win-backs now, we should be at full strength as the Fab Five are back together. And I don't think Ange will let the same mistakes happen again. I think he's used these 2 weeks to iron out the problems, to make it plain to the lads that performance will not be accepted by him, by us, by anyone. And all these people that are Ange out or Ange has been found out, Ange has not been found out. Ange will succeed at Tottenham. No doubt whatsoever. I'm going for my usual I'm actually going for a 3-0 victory. We're not going to concede. We're going to get 3 goals. Come on, you Spurs. In Big Ange, we trust forever.
Oh, there's so much to unpack there that he's putting there in that minute. It's unbelievable. First of all, with the beard, that's a glimpse of what I'm going to look like 20 years into the future. But Jack, I'm pretty sure I heard him say delusional levels are returning. Delusion is turning to normal levels.
Back to business usual. Back to normal business with Tron here, which is good to see. He knows that when he's at his most delusional, it means he's at his healthiest. Actually, that's how we should look at it, really. He's in the best state of mind when he's in his most delusional period or in his state. But what I did like was the use of verbiage there when he said, I don't think we're going to win. I know we're going to win. And when you usually hear a lot of these predictions, it is a lot of thinks, right? You don't get a lot of knows. And I like that with Dermot Tron to distinguish himself from Jose's 3-0s and 4-0s and 7-0s. He's decided to say, I don't think we're going to win 7-0. I know we're going to win 7-0. So, I like that from Tron.
We'll have Jose next week, one up, and Dermot. Absolutely love it. Who's the most delusional? But Dermot, the gift that keeps on giving. Absolutely brilliant. People get over and check him out. Let's get on to Maron and let's hear if he can predict this one correct. He's been wrong the last while and I don't think he's too happy. So hopefully he's better this time around.
We hold Marlon to another standard, which I also love as well when it comes to his predictions. We keep the record close with this guy. Come on, Marlon.
Let's go.
Dave, Jack, hope you're well. It's Marlon from Spurs Kings TV here for my prediction against Palace. Be a quick one today. I think we'll win. Not sure by how much, but I think we will win. I think it's going to be a quite close game. New manager bounce for Crystal Palace. But I think we might have more than enough to deal with them. We've had 2 weeks off, so hopefully, yeah, we'll get it sorted. But yeah, score prediction. I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs. Palace go 1-0 up, but I think we'll cruise and get a 2-1 victory. Make sure you like and subscribe to IrishHotspur, and make sure you like and subscribe to Spurs Kings TV.
Another cheek clencher there from Maron. Forget about the score prediction for a minute, Jack. Let's take bets off you and people in the comments. What party do we think Maron's at? There's clearly something going on there in the background.
Or
but
even,
I love the dedication to take time out to still send it in.
Or even if you're a geoguesser, right? Can you identify what sort of train station could that be, or whatever he might be coming home from? You know, maybe we can pinpoint Marlon to exactly where the prediction was made from. I kind of, when hearing his prediction, I knew he was going to say 2-1. I was getting ready to throw him into that category with what we heard from Holly, and I believe we heard that from Lee as well. So there's been at least 2 other 2-1s. Not sure what Sonny might have gone for a 3-1 if I remember correctly. So not an uncommon prediction ahead of this game here, Marlon. So I would say you might be right with a lot of the other predictions.
No, look, he's gone for the tight one again. Hopefully it's not as tight, Jack. We know it's boring when they're tight games. We want Spurs to go out and win 3-4-0 every week. But look, we have to dish out the laxative and blow them cheeks wide open, Jack, and hopefully we score 3 or 4. That would be absolutely unbelievable. But Jose, let's go, my man. Let's hear what he has to say.
Morning, Jack, Dave, and all you people at the Irish Hotspur. This is El Cockerel. Jose, with my match prediction for Tottenham versus Crystal Palace. There's no rhyme or reason behind this. It's hard to work out the conundrum. It's Tottenham. I've heard all these stories about new manager bounce. New manager bounce has been and gone. This is their 3rd game. The first 2 games have gone. The first 2 games they were playing the likes of Burnley and Everton. They're now playing Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So let's concentrate on ourselves. I was thinking about this. Apart from pre-season, this is the first time that Postecoglou would have had 2 full weeks with his squad. So it's going to be like a mini pre-season. I think we would have worked so hard on the training pitch, on our fitness and on our patterns of play in there, and I think we'll be caged tigers when we come out to play on Saturday. I don't know what the team news is at the moment, because obviously the press is not till Friday. So therefore, for me, my prediction is Tottenham win 2-0 if we haven't got a dog in Porro. If we've got one of them, we win 3-0. If we've got both of them, we win 4-0. And if we've done what we've meant to do on the training pitch and we unleash ourselves to our potential, then I can say 5-0. So the scores range from 2, 3, 4 and 5-0. Keep supporting the Irish Hotspur. Thank you very much.
Big up, Jose. Great score prediction, covering the whole basis of the team. I absolutely love that. But he is right, with Adoji being back, we should look a lot more better down that left-hand side. The 2 fullbacks are important to the way we like to keep possession and stuff like that. But Jack, he's expecting us to be caged tigers. I mean, keeping in team with the with Lee's crews there out in Asia. They're the land of the tigers out there. They've got a lot of them. That's where they all come from. Jack, are you expecting us to be a different sort of proposition, different animal, maybe, heading into this game?
We are the prestigious holders of the Tiger Cup trophy, if I'm not mistaken. So it makes perfect sense that we could be, in fact, caged tigers. And in the beginning of this season, we definitely were uncaged. We were roaming about the Premier League, just pretty much taking everybody, for ease and just destroying everybody that we went up against. And of recent, they've decided to shackle us, the Premier League, put us back in our cages as the caged tigers, and hope to see that. I love that basically his prediction is definitely guaranteeing a clean sheet, but also in some sort of manner guaranteeing a smashing of this Crystal Palace team, whether it's 2-0, 3-0, 4-0 or up. And he's also stolen all of the big predictions ahead of Dermatron here. So well done to Jose. Well done. Big up.
Well done. Big up, Jose, my man. Absolutely love that. He wants the Tigers back roaming the plains, and hopefully that happens at the weekend, Jose. That's it from us here at the Irish Hotspur. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's channel predictions. I've had an absolute riot. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. Give us your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. As always, come on, you Spurs. In the mighty Ange we trust. We never stop. And get ready for the pre-match build-up. It's going to be a whopper.